Behind Britain's front doors, a battle is brewing.
He hasn't had his rent for ages. He's owed 24 grand, boss.
It is disgraceful.
On one side, 11 million renters.
This house is hell for us.
Thousands of whom fall victim to rogue landlords.
They are rat droppings.
It's really, really nasty.
On the other side, 2 million private landlords.
I'm being down clean of sewers.
Many facing financial ruin at the hands of tenants from hell.
Oh, disgusting.
I'm just so angry.
Look at this.
Let's go.
In this series, we follow the heroes who take slum landlords down
Start a fire, electrocute somebody.
and the experts whose job it is to evict nightmare tenants.
Take that away, man!
Remember what the court said, you should have been out 2 weeks ago.
As the cost of living rises, many people are renting out spare rooms to help pay their mortgage. In the past 5 years, there's been a 70% increase in the number of live-in landlords. But when things do go wrong, it's all the more personal.
It's been a nightmare for me. It's terrible. I have to go through this.
Civil servant Emmanuel Long has a huge problem on his hands. His relationship with his 5 lodgers has broken down so badly he no longer feels safe living in his own home and has been forced to stay with his partner, Adeola.
They are very aggressive. It's something that I've never sort of witnessed before.
The problems began a year ago when Emmanuel moved out of the house and went abroad. His lodgers took over the property and stopped paying rent. Now back in London, he's £24,000 in mortgage arrears and in danger of losing his house.
You need to be quite wary. The landlord's told me that the people in the property, his tenants, threatened him and his friend if they came back.
Yeah, no problem. Okay.
Today, Paul Champlina from Landlord Action is serving Emmanuel's lodgers with a legal notice to quit the house, giving them 28 days to get out.
Must be off this road.
Colleague Daryl comes along for extra backup because it could be dangerous.
From all of them, it's been a nightmare.
Yeah,
It's very dangerous for me
I
to
know.
live there.
All right, let's go. So you let us in then, yeah? Okay. Right, so look, just tell me where the rooms are. This is room 1, is it? Or...
Room 1?
Right, open the door.
Even though Emmanuel is now too scared to stay at the property, in the eyes of the law, he's still a live-in landlord. So he and Paul can legally enter the house. Paul begins serving the notices.
Make sure I'm putting the right one in. That's 1, yeah?
Yeah, that's right.
That's 1.
Right, this is room 2.
Hi. Hi. Hi, mate. I'm for the landlord. I'm for the landlord. OK, there's a notice for the landlord. OK, I'll close the door, it's fine.
What's this, man? You come and disrespect first.
This is for the landlord.
Where's the respect?
I knocked on the door.
Respect?
I knocked on the door.
You open the door, you fling it.
I knocked on the door. OK, don't worry about it. It's been served, yeah? Right. It's a notice to quit.
Save what? Right, this is... Save what? This is...
It's a notice to quit for the landlord. It's a notice, and it's an eviction notice.
Where's the judge?
It's an eviction notice.
From who?
We have the... From
Did
the
you take
landlord.
me to court?
No, I don't need to
Did
take
you
you to
take me
court.
to court? About my human right. Don't come here to intimidate me.
Don't intimidate.
Get the out of here.
Okay.
You trespassing. You crook. You read that, yeah? I'll throw water on you. You're trespassing. Watch me. I'm gonna throw water on you now, bro. Okay. You better get the
Paul gets on with serving the rest of the
This
notices.
is number 4. Which one's 4?
That's 4.
5.
And that's
5.
I can't be called
All the notices have been served now.
Shut the
There's an eviction notice. Have a look on it. If you have a look at it, it will say the
It's
date.
there. Shut the up and get the out of here,
Okay,
man.
don't worry. Thank you.
This is what you're doing, innit? This is what you're doing, innit?
Okay.
Bunch of crooks and the crook landlord. Don't come here to intimidate people.
He hasn't had his rent for ages. He's owed
So
24
what?
grand
So
for all these
what?
people.
So what?
What do you
So
mean?
what?
You've got to pay rent while you're
Listen,
here.
get the out of here.
It's been served.
Short idiot.
Yeah, see you later, mate.
You've been served, yeah?
Yeah,
Let's
it's all
see, innit?
served.
You picked the wrong case, man. Bye.
They are wicked people. They are devil people. They are basically living rent-free, utilities free, all in my name.
Yeah.
I've gone on my knees and say, please get out of my property.
Now it's a waiting game, Emmanuel. Hopefully we'll leave peacefully, which is the name of the game.
Yeah.
All right?
Yeah.
The classic mistake which landlords do, especially when they go overseas, is he didn't get anyone to manage the property. You should have gone to a local letting agent, paid a management fee, and said, can you manage this property for me, collect the rent, make sure everything's okay.
Now the notices have been served, the lodgers have 28 days to leave. If they don't, Emmanuel will have to start court proceedings to get them evicted.
Oh, this is my refuge home, where I take refuge.
Because of the hostility at the house, Emmanuel has little choice but to stay with his partner, Adeola.
I had a separation with my wife and kids. The property became too big for me, and, you know, the wife left home with the kids. And I could not just, you know, live in the whole house myself. It was just too big for me. And that was why I sort of, you know, gave out the room, in the sense that I'll be able to be sort of, in a way, manage my finances. And that was the reason why I gave it out. It's crazy. Someone pushing you out of your own property. Some people would not take it. Some people will be ready to do, you know, what is wrong.
Don't worry, everything is almost over now.
I can't wait.
I know that.
I can't wait. It's terrible. It's been very painful for me.
I know.
It gives me headache.
Don't worry.
In 2012, squatting in residential properties became a criminal offence. But as one unlucky landlord found out, it's still only a civil offence to squat in commercial premises. And that means getting squatters out is not so easy. Today, Chris Sharp from the Landlord Group is taking the first step towards regaining possession of an abandoned swimming baths for one of his clients.
I have been informed that the property is hard to access.
2 months ago, squatters took over the property, and until they're removed, plans to build desperately needed new housing on the site are on hold.
So I'm going to have to do some climbing over fences. Like that guy there, you see?
A court date has been set for next week to get the squatters thrown out.
Right, guys, can I just give you one of these now? It's at Bristol County Court, OK?
By law, Chris has to tell the squatters in writing and in person.
Right, we're acting on behalf of the landowners in relation to clearing the site out, OK?
Right, so what's this?
This is notifying you of the court hearing and proceedings. I'm going to climb over, I'm going to put one on the caravan and just a few around the building.
Is that be trespassing, isn't it?
No.
It would be.
No, you're trespassing. I've got permission to go on here.
Not by us.
No, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Call the police.
I have permission of the owner to be here, so that's not a trespass. We'll go to the back.
Chris puts up notices in plain sight. If any of the squatters claim they didn't see the documents, They could use that excuse to fight the eviction in court.
Hi, guys. I'll just leave that for you there, guys. Okay. It's on Friday.
No, excuse me. Entry or attempt to enter into this premises without our permission is a criminal offence.
I've got permission of the owner, but you're unlawful occupiers in any event.
Permission.
Okay.
Do you want to come up? Hey, work away, man.
Well, we come by a couple of times, and I had a look in because I, gone over to live, and it was open. Just walked in. The electric was on and everything. Anybody could have walked in here. Yeah, this is a communal area. That's why it's such a mess.
This is a nice room.
This is the master bedroom.
Nice and warm, nice and toasty. Yeah, I sleep in here. Have done for the past seven weeks.
All we've done today is serve you with the
You
papers.
have been served? Yeah, mate.
Cheers.
Absolutely, sir. There you go.
I'll leave it with you anyway, okay? Maybe see you again, perhaps, maybe not.
Thank you very much. Goodbye.
Okay.
The squatters have 5 days until they are due to go to court. If they turn up and fight to stay at the property, it could be weeks before they get kicked out. In today's buy-to-let market, finding a trustworthy tenant to cover your mortgage is the #1 rule of thumb for every landlord. But last year, an astonishing 51% of landlords claimed they had to deal with problem tenants. And problem tenants can seriously damage a small landlord's financial health. London's Canary Wharf is home to some of the most expensive real estate in the world. It's not where you'd expect to find a nightmare tenant. But that's exactly who eviction specialist Paul Champlina has to evict today.
Ming, Paul, how are you?
The landlord, Ming Lee, is owed 5 months' rent and is now a whopping £10,000 out of pocket.
We're going to see the High Court Sheriff, but the property manager came out and said that she's still in the property, clearing up.
2 weeks ago, Ming won a court order to get her tenant out. And today, the sheriffs are here to evict her, but it's not going well. At first, Ming felt sympathy for her tenant, but she's run out of patience and cash.
Being so kind to them because she's a single mother, and me too, I have same experience, so I just feel daughter would be very sad for this kind of thing.
Yeah, I mean, it's not nice,
No.
an eviction taking place, especially when there's children involved.
Yes.
You can't keep funding someone that can't afford to live anywhere. I mean, these are lovely
I have
apartments.
to borrow money.
Yeah,
And,
of course, you've got a mortgage to pay, you know.
I have a mortgage.
And you've been more than patient. You've been very considerate as to her circumstances, especially because you've been there before.
Yes.
But it's also been your downfall
Yes.
because you've got emotionally involved. You know, we are where we are today, and we need to make sure you get your property back. And that's the most
Yes.
important because that's your asset.
The tenant is supposed to leave at 8 o'clock this morning.
Let's all go in there because it's 8 o'clock now, so we just want to get your property back.
Keen to find out if the tenant has left, Paul and Ming are joined by the locksmith.
Look at all the clothes. Got nice clothes, yeah, designer clothes.
She liked this luxury lifestyle.
The tenant still seems to be in the flat.
The eviction's 8 o'clock, isn't it?
Yeah, I'll give it off head again.
Oh, you're good. Right, okay, fine, okay. All right, so we're gonna have to wait downstairs then.
Please.
Okay.
The sheriffs have given the tenant an extra half an hour to pack. All Ming can do is wait and hope for the best.
They just leave it to the last minute. We've given her 7 days' notice that the eviction's taking place. So it's very frustrating because it just means more waiting around. I'm mindful of time because the half an hour was gone.
Yeah.
So let's just go back in there and see where we're at.
If the tenant doesn't leave, the sheriffs will have to forcibly evict her.
It can kick off, you know, so if it kicks off, obviously you call the police.
But an hour later,
Has she left? Okay.
the tenant seems to have left.
After you, Ming. Great stuff.
It turns out the tenant slipped out by the back stairs, avoiding any contact with Ming.
Okay, so now you're entering your property.
This is the first time in over a year Ming has been able to set foot in her own flat.
That's okay.
And she's in for a shock.
Really need a Ming. Here is damage.
Someone's just bashed into that.
The plasterboard need to be replaced.
They took the handle off.
Yeah. Oh, the handle. The handle.
Yeah, that's
is
the
in
handle
it.
from that
Yeah.
one.
Hope. Washing machine is here.
Look, is that damp? There's dampness there.
Is that from the washing machine?
That could be an issue. There.
Yeah.
Bought off plan, Ming had the luxury apartment finished to the highest specification and let it fully furnished.
What's the state like?
Terrible. It's so dirty. And this is all. It's a brand new property when she took it. The mirror, they take it off.
Let's look in the other rooms. Come on. Let's go in here.
The wall shelf has been taken off.
Yeah, over there. It's quite dusty, isn't it?
It's dusty. I see this one was taken off, but I don't know which.
She left stuff in the dishwasher, look.
No, it's all mine. I supplied all this.
Oh, you surveyed all the pans and everything?
Yes.
Really? Wow. What landlords wouldn't do that? That's okay.
Where's the TV, coffee table, all my furniture.
All the furniture.
And the dining table.
Yeah, there.
It's all gone. They just take everything.
I'll let you get on your way.
Ming claims the tenant has taken some of her furniture and fittings, including her television.
Ask her, I said, if you have a financial problem, why not you move to somewhere which is less expensive? She said no. She keep the lifestyle, then she spend lots of money on her clothes. It's a kind of a joke. Yesterday she called me and she want me write her a reference. I don't know what to say to her. What can I write for her? Can I tell another lie? Can I make another landlord victim?
Ming Lee is £10,000 out of pocket and she needs to carry out repairs. But before too long, she should be able to let it out again, this time, hopefully, to someone who pays the rent. In North London, live-in landlord Emmanuel Long is too scared to stay in his own 6-bed home he shares with 5 lodgers. They stopped paying him rent a year ago, and now he wants them out.
I just want this to be over as soon as possible. I've had enough of it, really.
A week ago, he served his lodgers with notices, giving them 28 days to leave the house. But Emmanuel thinks they are still living there. Tonight, he's returning to get some of his personal belongings.
See?
It's also an opportunity to check on the state of the property.
It's very sad. Anything could be in these boxes. Anything could be there.
Then, one of his lodgers appears. The same lodger who became aggressive when the papers were served.
Are you the one leaving the front door open like that? Man, move, man. Take that shit away, man. Take that shit away before I waste my fucking time.
As things get fraught,
Your face on people here trespassing on property.
another of Emmanuel's lodgers calls the police.
The landlord that's been harassing us. Get out, bro. Get the fuck out of here, man. Trespassing, innit? Get the fuck out of here, man.
The chaos spills onto the street.
Show me any paper that shows that this property belongs to you.
And continues until the police arrive.
I'm the landlord of the property. We've not paid rent for over a year.
PC Jermaine is keen to get Emmanuel's side of the story.
You know, they just don't want me around the house.
It's a civil matter more than police matter. Obviously, the breach of the peace is a police matter.
Absolutely.
The police can't evict the lodgers. They can only try and cool the situation.
When we were in there a little while earlier, he's got a large shard of glass that he covered my face with, so if he does come back out, just be a bit wary, yeah?
"30 minutes later, it's all over, and the lodgers are back in the house.
I've spoken to them, and Emmanuel doesn't have any reason to come back into the house again. He's now got his belongings. He can go. Okay?
Emmanuel has another 3 weeks before the unruly tenants are due to leave. If they refuse, he'll have little choice but to take them to court, racking up more losses in unpaid rent and legal costs.
I just want to have all of them out, sell the property, and pay the mortgage lender.
Today, eviction specialist Chris Sharp is on his way to court to try and regain possession of a derelict swimming pool that's overrun by squatters. Chris has no idea if the squatters will turn up at court to fight their eviction.
These people simply have no right whatsoever to be in that property, claiming squatters' rights and one thing and another. We're not really convinced that even if we get the court order, the squatters will leave, so it may necessitate us going further and having to get a warrant and get the bailiffs around there in a few weeks' time.
Chris's client is Bristol property developer Brad Hughes, and he's meeting him at court.
We bought the property from a bankrupt company. We bought 3 sites off them, me and 2 colleagues.
For 70 years, the swimming baths were at the heart of East Bristol's community, but in 2005, the council closed the doors. The building has been empty ever since. 8 months ago, Brad paid £400,000 for the property he wants to turn into much-needed housing. But while the squatters are there, the project's on hold.
We had a couple of different phone calls from neighbours saying that there was people climbing over the fence, looked like squatters. And then it's kind of snowballed from there, more and more phone calls. And more so in the last week or so, it's been more and more phone calls, people saying that there's been parties in there till 4 in the morning, loud music, stuff like that, frustrating the neighbours.
To Brad's horror, he discovered the only way to get them out is to go through the courts. And that takes time and money.
I said, what's your plans? And they basically said that they were there for Christmas, believe it or not. And they were going to be gone after Christmas, and they would make sure they repaired any damage and cleaned up behind themselves, which is obviously nonsense, because now it seems like there's more of them there, and there's more of a mess, and there's a caravan on the front. So they've certainly not kept to their word, not that I ever dreamed that they would.
Brad is hoping that today's judgment goes his way, and he can finally get the squatters out.
We'll see if they've turned up. I've not seen them so far.
Right.
And we'll take it from there.
Do they normally turn up?
Sometimes they do. Sometimes they do. There may be a surprise waiting for us. Okay, Brad.
After just 15 minutes, the hearing is over.
That went well. There was no show by the squatters. The judge was happy to make a order for possession.
My worst worry now, we get them out and they come back. Then we'll be back to square one, won't we? I don't know what else we can do.
Later on, the squatters get wind of the fact that they'll have to leave shortly.
We plan to live here until the landlord kicks us out. He wasn't using the building, we've used it, and now he's going to give us a date that we need to leave, and we'll leave. Innit? And we'll go piss off another landlord.
Sorry, I love you!
We got someone in there, we'll just go and get another building. And then when they kick us out of there, we'll just go and get another building. And then when they kick us out of that one, we'll have another one already. Do you know what I mean?
For some of the squatters, it's a lifestyle choice. For others, the only choice is between being homeless or being here.
I didn't feel safe or comfortable, surrounded by heroin addicts and crackheads, and you know what I mean, vicious alcoholics and dangerous people. So I turned down, and then I got taken off of the council's register for a place to live, so I have to wait an extra year before they find me any housing, because I don't want to live around a lot of drugs and people like that, because I've lived around that my whole life. I'm trying to get away from that scene. So yeah, that's why I'm in this position, really. And I love it. It's a great life. It's good fun, good people, you know. I feel safer here.
It's your home as well, isn't it, Sky?
In the great British property boom, rogue letting practices are on the rise. Last year, 17,000 tenants contacted the housing charity shelter's helpline about this. And problems with landlords was the most common reason they called.
Just had a case about a client.
In Manchester, Linda McSorley and Darren DeValley from Shelter receive an emergency phone call.
She's been renting a property, a one-bedroom flat.
A mum with a 6-year-old daughter claims that they've been threatened with eviction tonight.
The landlord has illegally sublet the property. He actually rents it from a social landlord. And I've explained that she has a valid tenancy, and if she's evicted tonight, will constitute an illegal eviction.
Okay.
Stella Robinson has been living in the flat for 2 months and says she paid £700 up front to secure it. The trouble is, the only proof of payment she has is on a handwritten note.
I knew this couldn't be anything. And I said, I need something that will show me that I really paid something.
Worried the note wasn't legally binding, Stella asked the landlord for a proper lease. But she says he would only provide the paperwork if she paid another £100 a month.
They came telling me that if I want to get the right document, I am underpaying this place. I have to pay £100 more.
But because Stella can't afford the rent hike, she didn't pay the increase. And to make matters worse, she believes the landlord is threatening her with eviction, but she has nowhere else to go.
Hello? Yes, I'm staying in the apartment tonight. I've been going around looking for help, looking for shelter. I'm in a fix.
Stella claims the landlord has threatened to come round and kick her out later tonight. But Darren and Linda from Shelter have advised her not to budge.
Okay, thank you, bye. I feel worried, threatened, everything. I don't know what's going to happen tonight.
That evening, there's a knock on the door.
Give me a key.
Which key? Which key?
Give me a key.
Claiming they only let her stay for 2 months, Stella's landlord turns up with his wife and friend.
No problem, take this. Yes.
The landlord brings suitcases into the property intent on moving in and kicking Stella out.
What? Leave me alone. Stop pushing me. Don't leave me alone.
Don't touch it. Don't
shock me.
Don't touch it. Don't touch it. Don't touch it.
Don't feel.
Scared, Stella calls the police.
Please, I'll need the police. My landlord and his family are here, and they have been tormenting me, and they refuse to leave, and they are ready to sleep here. And I think my life will be in danger if I have to sleep in the same apartment with them. I don't know what they are up to, what they can do in the night.
The police tell Stella they want to talk to the landlord.
Just bring the phone. Yeah, I said somebody wants to talk to him. Who? It's a policeman.
The woman in charge, she's doing things that are not correct. The woman in charge broke in somebody's house, the woman in charge.
The police tell the landlord to allow Stella to stay tonight. But as the landlord leaves, their friend gets involved and it all kicks off.
You are the criminal. You collected money from me and you denied it. You collected money from me and denied it.
Use me.
You use me? You people are criminals. I don't have that time to argue with you.
The police turn up.
I know give to her.
Just as the landlord is coming out. Stella has a brief stay of execution, but feeling unsafe, she knows she'll have to get out of the flat with her child soon.
I will have to get my own place too as soon as possible. Living here will be too dangerous for me and my daughter. Tomorrow is a new day and I'm looking forward to it. Hopefully I'll get a positive answer where I'm going to.
Stella is afraid the landlord might turn up again, so she wastes no time. She heads to the housing charity shelter for advice and gets some hopeful news.
Yes, that's Stella. I called you before. I just want to see if there's anything coming up. Maybe there's a property coming up.
Shelter have put her in touch with a potential landlord.
Thank you. You are a darling. Thank you. Okay. My daughter slept well, and this morning I took her to school. She's okay. She's fine. This kind of late night thing, it's not healthy for her. So I need to get myself something very fast. I tried to tell her that everything will be fine. We're going to get a place of our own. And I explained to her where I'll be going to today. And she will be happy to get out of that apartment for us to be somewhere else, safer.
For the moment, Stella can only hope the lead that shelter gave her will pay off. Four weeks ago, eviction specialist Paul Champlina hand-delivered a 28-day notice to quit to each of Emmanuel Long's lodgers. The situation was spiralling out of control. The deadline for them to leave has now passed. But there's been a surprise development.
He told me to put everything on hold. And then, I couldn't believe it, he was in dialogue with them to look at giving them new tenancy agreements.
Against Paul's advice, it looks like Emmanuel has made his peace with the aggressive lodgers and no longer wants to kick them out.
I don't know what's happened since. He hasn't been in contact, and we're not really, we haven't had instructions to go ahead and issue the court proceedings. It was very surprising, to say the least. I hope it works out for him.
The lodgers claimed that Emmanuel had neglected the property and that over the years there had been multiple maintenance issues, including a faulty boiler which had not been attended to, and that Emmanuel had stopped communicating with them. They claimed that after inspecting the property, the local council demanded work to be done to the property to eliminate serious hazards. The lodgers also claimed they were threatened with eviction by Emmanuel's mortgage company, so didn't want to pay the rent to Emmanuel if it was not being used to pay the mortgage, and that it was Emmanuel who was aggressive if rent was late. Housing charity Shelter gave Stella a lead on a 2-bed flat. And to her immense relief, it's within her budget. So today, she and her daughter are moving in.
Squeeze that.
It's okay for now. When I start arranging things, and it will look nicer.
Hi Stella, it's Linda at Shelter. I'm just calling to see how things are going now you've moved. Are you happy there?
At Shelter, Stella's caseworker, Linda McSorley, is keen to ensure everything is okay.
Stella was very proactive, which really helped, and she was able to sort out a new tenancy. And it is a valid tenancy. I have checked her paperwork and it has been set up.
Space now.
With a legal tenancy in place, Stella and her daughter can rest easy, knowing there are unlikely to be any more late-night visits from her landlord.
Oh! It was very sickening, but that's over now. People can be dangerous. People can be greedy. But at least I'm in my own place now. Now you feel like you're living legally. You have everything legally documented, and it's not that you are hiding. So I think that's a good feeling. My daughter is happy, and that's more important to me.
The landlords claimed they only let Stella stay as a friend for 2 months, that she was never a tenant and should have already left the property. For the past 2 months, a dilapidated swimming pool in East Bristol has been home to squatters. A court has now handed possession back to the owner, Brad.
We've had the hearing, we've got the order, now the return date for the bailiffs.
Today, eviction specialist Chris Sharp is set to kick them out.
The adrenaline does get pumping somewhat when you go to an eviction because you just never know what's going to be there. We're hoping that everybody's left.
Hi, Chris.
Are you doing all right?
Not too bad yourself?
Yeah, good.
The owner, Brad, can't make it, so Donald, his business partner, is here in his place.
Okay, let's go.
Donald's worried about what condition he's going to find the building in, and the first signs are not good.
Not a pretty sight.
Good morning, guys.
The bailiffs arrive to start the eviction, not knowing if they'll find anyone inside.
Hello? Hello? Anybody here? We'll do a sweep around the property to make sure it's empty. That way they can be satisfied that it's empty and they can execute the warrant, and then they can be on their way.
At 10,000 square feet and over 2 floors, it's a mammoth task.
Should take them 15 minutes, bearing in mind how big this place is. This floor's clear.
That one, yeah?
Yeah, it's all been done in that one.
The bailiffs need to scour every nook and cranny, as squatters could be hiding anywhere.
Guys, just be careful down here. I know you don't need telling that. Empty.
The building appears to be clear, but Chris still has his concerns.
This lot here suggests to me that, yeah, they've gone, but they may have plans of coming back.
Well, I did think that.
They usually do carry around with them their own bedding. I think you have your work cut out. I think they may well come back.
To keep them out, just absolute nightmare.
I really do think that this is going to be one difficult place to keep secure
for long enough. There may well be more trouble.
It just stinks, doesn't it?
You can see the way they're living. It's just disgusting. They're even trying to keep the place, the space that they've got for themselves, even remotely tidy. Absolutely disgraceful. It really is. This is just a sty. It's just a hovel. It's awful. They've made this worse than it actually was. So, if it's sympathy that they sometimes are crying out for, then I think sympathy is going to be lost when you see the state of this place and how they have used it. Just absolutely beggars belief. It won't be long before the council, if they get wind that it's in this state, they'll be on to you saying, look, there's rats. Absolutely.
Left in a shocking state, the property needs thousands of pounds spent on it to clear it out and make it secure. Money Brad and Donald can ill afford to lose.
It's just unneeded or unwanted inconvenience, isn't it?
And it's going to cost him, isn't it, though?
Yeah.
This doesn't...
It costs thousands.
Yeah, this doesn't get cleared up for free.
Exactly that.
We may well see you here again.
Yeah.
Fortunately. Shall we just sign the paperwork here?
Yeah, don't know who's got a warrant.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
The eviction may have gone without a hitch.
We've now been given a property back empty.
But Chris is worried about another pressing problem.
Now that the warrant's been executed, there's an urgency to secure and somehow deter people coming back, because between now and when the planning is finalised, it's going to be maybe weeks, maybe a couple of months.
Yeah.
And that's one hell of a long time to keep a property this size secure, especially when it's been occupied before.
You can only do so much.
Yeah.
So we're meant to build it secure. Hopefully they don't get back in.
Yeah.
Just see how it goes, I suppose.
It's taken over 2 months and thousands of pounds in legal costs to get rid of the squatters. To add to his misery, owner Brad even has to fork out £1,000 on utility bills run up by the squatters. But now, at least he's one step closer to fulfilling his plans to build new homes for the neighbourhood.
All sorted?